All right, folks, I want to show you our 18-foot Power Drifter V. You've seen a lot of our Power Drifters. They're one of our biggest models we sell. Most notable, we run the 6040, they're Yamaha Mercury, and we usually do a tiller with that, but we do some consoles. What we're really trying to show you guys is the Power Drifter V. So V is just like any boat, you know, the V helps break the water. This boat is very versatile in skinny water conditions, but that extra V in there helps break the waves and make it really turn a lot nicer too. With the center console, you'll see in our videos the V, it digs down in the V and turns on the V. So they don't do the traditional spin out that a lot of jet drives do, so you'll really like it. It's pretty abrupt up the front. It's around 18 degrees and it graduals down to about 4. So this boat isn't going to row as good as our flat bottom, you know, Power Drifters, but once you get that big motor on there, rowing gets a little harder. We do have oar locks on it. You can definitely steer and maneuver in shallow water. That's the biggest thing, is there's just times where you're not going to be able to run that trolling motor without ripping it off. So we might want to slow the boat down, fish streamers, do something. We can still row this reasonable. You're not going to back row it like a drift boat, but you can get around. This is a good one to show you guys. It's super loaded. We'll go over some of the options you can have. If you know Stealthcraft, we're the best in the business at options, you know, right from our plant. And we'll go over that. We'll start off with, we're going to flip the bimini top up. It's pretty cool. It's great for, it's about ready to rain and when it's super hot. It's super hot today, and as soon as the sun comes out, you're going to wish it was up, and as soon as the rain comes out, you're going to wish you had it. So we'll throw that up. It's got a helix on a ram mount. It's got a windshield here that we'll flip up here in a second. It's got removable pedestal seating. It's got a Tarova bow mount trolling motor. It's got a removable casting brace. Our high-end power anchor system. We have oars in it, rod storage down each trays here. This is all remote. These strap in and out, so you can customize and make it modular, your seating. We'll show you our new cool flip seat. It's really rad. It's very versatile. It's got a high-end Rockford Fosgate stereo system with an amp and everything. So we're gonna kind of undress it. I'm gonna get the bimini up, show you some seating. We'll be right back. So we got our bimini top up. Once again, awesome for rain-like conditions or super hot sunny days. The only negative is you do have some fasteners that kind of get in the way, but it's so nice to have. I mean, it really changes the game. Pontoons are extremely popular right now, and this almost kind of doubles as a pontoon. So it's really, really rad. Super cool feature. It's all this square tubing that just like a pontoon would have. I'll go to another really popular feature that we have. This fold seat. You've seen a lot of in our aluminum boats. We can also do 2 small like jump seats, but you got a seat right here. You can see my big butt. I'm up here standing and fishing. There's another pedestal here. So I can stand up here and fish, and then I come back down and I flip this up, and I mean, at least 2 big guys can sit in here comfortable. Nice, you know, high-end cushion. Yeah, I mean, 3 kids, 2 big adults can sit in here. You know, if we're running, if I'm alone, I'm sitting here, me, 2 pretty girls, either way. Then you come back here, and what's really nice for the guys that like to work on stuff or whatever, even us, then you come back here and you can get at, you know, your system. This is for our anchor light. We have our nice mount here. You see our speakers here. We can get at all that. I can get at my battery really easily. I got my cup holders here, and there's my fuel tank. And then these guys get even more into that access. Here's our onboard charger. So we charge, there's a battery up in the bow. I can feel my fuel tank. It's all, if you look at little things like our battery, we have a glassed in aluminum case for that, so it's all solid, strapped down just the way you'd want it. This has got our, that says 80, but it's a 115 head. 115/80 Yamaha. We also sell Mercs, both interchangeably. This one's just made in Japan. This has got spots for rod holders. We'll get those out. It's got some tie downs here. We also put some tie downs here if you want to go skiing, tubes, that kind of stuff. Drain plug holder. Right now we have the oars set like this. You know, with the bimini top up, the o-ring's going to be a little bit more, you know, a little tougher to do. We got rod trays here. We can put 2 rod tips in here, or you could set a bunch of rods, obviously on this big tray. We got rod storage underneath here. Seating. This is our big captain's chair, but this comes in and out. This is kind of bar stool size, so you can go up in a little higher. You can also row from this. So if I was rowing this boat a lot, I would set this up there and row from this and probably move the seating around. But that's just what's really nice about our modular seating strap system, and it's still really solid. Going in on the cockpit and stuff, here's the rod holders. While we're thinking about it, these guys just go right here. If you want to troll, back plugging, etc., fits in there really nice. And then if you want to take it out, it's flush. That's our friendly frog there. Once again, this has got a Rockford Fosgate stereo system. Not sure how it turns on, but I'll figure it out. So Rockford Fosgate stereo, we won't blow your eardrums out, but it got 2 speakers up here, 2 in the back. It's really nice. We can charge lots of our phones, double USB, and the new, you know, lightning style connector. We got navigation lights, we have interior lights, we have headlights on this. See the headlights there. This has got a bunch of cockpit lights. There's lights under the trays, there's some under here, there's some under the deck here, so you can be tricked out at night. It's got a power anchor system here, which is super handy. We've made that super famous. That's really nice. We got the trolling motor, which we can kind of see rip. This has a Humminbird Helix 7 on it. Fuel gauge up here. More storage accessibility here for the batteries and stuff like that. This has got 2 Blue Top Optima batteries that I can get at too, right there, really easy. And then we have a big giant hatch up here that we can get at stuff too. There's the big blue tops and a nice spot for the batteries. Here's the windshield we have here. You just strap it down like this and like this. That's really nice when it's buggy or when it's raining. And it's nice to, like, you can stuff stuff kind of back here. I like to use it for that. I have my windshield up almost all the time. It's really nice. Casting brace up here, you would probably, if you're going to use that effectively, you're gonna, this guy comes out here. You just press this button, it comes out, and you can lean into that brace. You can work the power anchor system right here, which is really nice. She's loaded up. Be a really nice boat for anybody. Just with the real key on this is if you want a boat that you're only going to river fish with, this is probably not your guy. If you want something that can break, you know, some rivers have big wave trains and stuff, this is your guy. Anytime you're dealing with waves, this is a better boat probably for you. So we'll show you some stuff on water with it and go over a few more things, but I'm glad you watched this long. Stuff out here, guys. We have, this is our super gloss exterior. If you want that bathtub fiberglass look, this is our premium finish. We also have our fiberglass veils that have been very popular. This has got our Guide Tough super slick plastic bottom. This is just a must. It's super strong. It literally bonds in. It goes on hot, so stuff sticks just great. Just awesome stuff. I recommend it really a lot, especially on our composite boats. Beaching it on a concrete boat ramp, hitting rocks, all that kind of stuff. Here's our V. You can see it's pretty sharp in here. This is also back there. This is a piece of aluminum. So if you hit stuff, you got, you know, a 1/4 inch piece of aluminum to hit stuff in. That's all fiberglassed in. We glass that in after the fact, so it's super strong. And it gives it a nice cut there that's why we have that aluminum here, and then we have 2 aluminum runners in the bottom, and that helps it track. And that's all done after the fact. We put a bunch of layers of glass on it, and then we spray this on it, and you pretty much got as tough of a boat as you can have. Like I say, a lot of people, we build some really awesome aluminum boats. Everybody thinks you have to be, you need aluminum to be really durable. This is just as durable as any aluminum boat. But yeah, I just wanted to show you this really pretty black sides. This customer wanted yellow decals. We do that in-house. His business has a yellow theme, so that works out really nice. Big power wrench. With the Bimini top, this is really the do-all boat. That's why we had to do a video on it. It's your pontoon lake boat, hang out with the family. It's a hardcore fishing boat. It's like take it out and go trolling. It's really checks a lot of the boxes. I also wanted to show you that bench. It's a really cool option, being that you can stand on it and fish, and then flip it up and sit on it. It's just really the way everybody should have seating, especially on these center consoles. So I wanted to show you one of those. So thanks for watching today.